No backing down! It's time!
Let's go!
Here!
This'll come in handy. Here I go. How's this? Freeze, Lancer! Flame of Doom! Do it! More for the stop power!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! It's
You
turtle
got
coming!
me! Light and here's a healing heart! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying? So those are Dan and Astral F. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
We managed to pull through.
A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now where might those fish be? Hup. I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Oh, we've got a lively one. Dagnabbit, it got away. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Hup. All right. She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. Ha! There we go. Dagnabbit! It got away. Hup. Is this what I think it is? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record!
All right. I'll get you next time.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Did we really just spend that much money? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance.
Can't get out of
We're
this.
trying to keep up with a wolf!
It's over. First strike. Swallow.
Here
Here I come.
You're finished!
You're mine. blade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
External devastation!
You require a hand.
Take this! It's over!
Lightning orb!
Take this!
Raging cascade!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
What's this thing?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
It's over!
Airborne beast. My
Got fire!
I've got
It's over!
Let him marksman handle it.
All yours!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Here I come! Slash! Swallow blade! External devastation! Not today!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Glacial spear.
Resonate with the earth.
External devastation!
Take this.
Confiscated.
Where are you going?
I'm ready!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Double Demon Fang!
Flame Lancer! Glacial Spear! Pierce
You're
Evil!
finished! Take this! Take
Freeze
this!
Lancer!
Eternal Devastation! Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
With this, I can become even stronger. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's over! I'm surrounded! Eternal Devastation!
Supernova! It can duel the arc!
You're mine! You're ours!
Why pesky airborne scoundrels?
Sounds like a job for yours
The enemy
truly!
wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Double Demon Fang!
Here I go! House this!
Try harder!
Roundabout field!
Take this!
Lightning bolt now! Mega Ray! This one's mine! Powered Hurricane!
Double Demon Fang!
Eagle Fly!
Here I come! Prepare to be seized!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
We can really make weapons with this?
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Double Demon Fang! Take this!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Eternal Devastation!
Flying freaks!
What can I do?
Still!
It's Sion!
Leave the
Can you
enemy
take care of
arc to
them?
me. No sooner said than done.
No complaints here!
It's over!
Heal! Got you! And again!
Here I go! In an instant! Impact Block!
I'll heal you all!
My turn!
Raging Storm!
One not done!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dano? Not to a Renin they don't.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Mine.
Can't get out of this!
Dealing with flying! Reload! Onyx! Coming through!
Double Demon Fang!
Here's evil!
Take this! It's over! Burn in hell!
Here, let me help
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
Where are you going?
Time to let it rip! Double Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc!
Astral Arts?
My cue! Here I go!
Shut him down! You're mine!
Prepare to be seized. Actually, perhaps down is more
Shouldn't have messed
appropriate.
with me!
Less talking, more doing!
Portal Blade! First strike!
Freeze Laser!
You're right! Can't move!
I hope this medicine
Evil
works.
Fly! I'll be saving this one. I'll bring you back from death. Tempest Swirl! All right, it's showtime! Razor, here goes! Lunar Blast!
No
I'm
pay
all
for
stuffed
that.
up! Annihilation! Gemini! Raging Cascade!
No further!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Waterfall! Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! Gemini Alpha!
I can feel my precision improving. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Oh, man. I hope I live long enough to regret this.
You're mine!
One last hard!
There you go!
When did I get so popular?
Okay, here I go.
Did you just hear me? What?
I need you, remember?
Right.
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Rip and tear! Now or never.
Be still!
I'm all stuffed up!
Here I come!
One
Totally Alpha!
Reload!
Move away!
Sleep now.
Rising Wyvern! Eat this! You're finished! Rising Wyvern! You're all mine! Rising Wyvern!
Here you go. I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough of it.
Dragon Slayer!
Yes, ma'am.
Eternal
Well, looky here.
Sure, I built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I can't eat anymore. Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
it does it!
You're mine!
Repower hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air
You're
thrust!
mine!
Light astral energy!
Do it! Lightning thrust!
Charge
First strike!
Arcane
Be still! I'm
Freeze
not done!
Lancer! Dance in the wind!
First strike!
Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern!
Light astral energy! They're coming
Target
in!
shell!
Dance in the wind!
Now I'm real mad!
Rising Wyvern!
Let's
Escape!
get you all tucked away! Freeze Lancer!
Thrust!
If it's in the sky, it's the field!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Glimmer Dragon!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! First strike! Take it!
Do it!
You're mine!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll just go on ahead then.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I never miss!
You're mine!
Freeze Lancer!
The picture of
the
hell!
wind!
You're mine! We'll escape!
Whirlwind is
You're
back!
mine!
Dragon shell!
One more! Back into the fray!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! You're mine!
Do it!
What's this?
Demon Pass!
Gemini Dueling! This one's got your name on it!
You're mine! Take it!
Lightning
thrust!
Freeze
It's
Lancer!
over!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! Here I
Right
come!
there with the others! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
You're mine! Demon
Freeze
Pass! Destruction! Eternal devastation!
Glimmer Dragon! Air thrust!
Come and face me!
Rising Wyvern now!
You're finished!
Take on time!
I'm on it!
You're mine!
Arcane Waterfall!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.